or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. Really use it a lot. Please support your local Arwin. I really need it right now. Right. So yeah, starting a bit late. Sorry about that. The appointment lasted a bit longer than I thought. Weather today is big gray soup. Completely enveloped everything. It's just super uniform gray out there and cold. There's a lot of moist in the air. It's like really cold. Froze my fingers off going out there. I think it's like water cold, but I mean it should be a bit warmer than that, but it just, I don't know, it was cool. Almost no wind. Yeah, just big gray soup. No trails, not that I can see. I mean, it's all just one uniform gray soup, so can't see if there's any trails. Just can't see it. Right, so hello everyone. It is Friday, the 5th of December 2025. Temperature 6 degrees Celsius with 83% humidity, 13 kilometers an hour wind, 10% precipitation. 3 at night. Oh, after today it's gonna warm up a bit according to the weather forecast. I mean, that's still on the schedule, so yeah, we'll see. If it does get a bit warmer this weekend, that would be nice. Show you. That's the prediction. It hasn't really moved around much, so yeah. But I mean, I could really use some support. Anybody out there that could help me out? It's the e-begging time again. And yes, I'm gonna get back on the road with the trying to find a job thing. So yeah, that's. But I mean, yeah, with my back, recently, that just, there's no point to doing that, especially with this cold. But yeah, I think I'm pretty much back in the shape. Still have to get through this month though. But I did last month, and hopefully I will succeed again this month, and then we'll just see how things go. Hello, Osiris the Good, first in chat. Did you see the Dutch giant, bro? 72. I have not seen the Dutch giant, bro. So don't know who that is. I've seen plenty of really tall Dutch people. I mean, one of my ex-girlfriends was super tall. It was kind of weird. But yeah, there are plenty of very tall Dutch people. Oh, plenty. There's a bunch of them. So yeah, I don't know who you're referring to, but I have seen very tall Dutch people. Yes. If you want to be more specific, you're gonna have to, well, lay that down in the chat. Alright, anyway. Been continuing watching Battlestar Galactica, and like a couple of more episodes down the road, like it does get better. They get more into it. But there's still, dude, it's like the tactical things that happen in it, supposedly in Battlestar Galactica, the original series, are like absolutely ridiculous. It's like tactically extremely inferior. Like if you compare it to the newer one, where it's really, the tactics are very sound, very well thought through, very balanced, logical, and with consequences and everything, and much more interesting. But it just feels like with the original Battlestar Galactica, they just do it it's all very still the theatrical way of doing things. There's a real different approach. It's just more of a theater play. And yeah, the tactics in that just suck. They're not well thought through at all. I guess they just kind of see that sort of thing as like side issues. But probably because like a lot of the shows, the actual production was probably like done on very short notice, everything. It's not like they had like all these elaborate story scripts ready before they even started doing it. I think they just had a guideline story and then just like fill in the shows, which is probably what they do, like they did that with Star Trek and all that. So that's just like how things were done with the shows back in those days. And like that kind of started changing around in the 90s. Most notably Babylon 5, where it's like, no, it's just a well-developed story that just makes more sense, more compelling. Yeah, no. Yeah, hi there. Yeah, Covered Supreme, that's not gonna work. And you're not Terry. Dude. Yeah. I got contacted yesterday, like, you're nuts, and you're not Tarot. And you're not gonna now feign a friendship of being Tarot in my chat, so you're banned. Not playing your game. Roger that. Get a fucking life. I'm mostly glad Tarot's just kinda leaving me alone, right? That's good enough by me. I don't need more of your schemes pretending to be other people. I mean, you're psycho. Get out. Don't need you here. Right. Yeah, especially if you're gonna play your stupid ass games. I mean, no, it's not how it works. You're too transparent. Like you can't actually stay in character. You just can't do it. You can't stop revealing your trollish intent. It's not gonna work. Even if they hadn't told me, you showing up like this, that made me certain. Like, even if I had not been informed, I would now have banned you immediately. It's nobody's falling for it, dude. I know Tarek. It's not gonna do that. And he would never, like, reveal his freaking job either, like you did yesterday. So it's just all nonsense. Just go away. Let's see what's going on out there. Looks like Silver's doing pretty good out there, and I mean, hey, I told everybody, silver and gold. Too bad I can't really invest in it myself, but yeah, I was hoping maybe people take my advice and share some of the spoils. That would be great. Could really use the support. And I mean, I do intend to, like, people that follow me, to give them good tips. I definitely do intend to do that as much as I can. I haven't really failed at it. It's no big blunder. Maybe the whole GTI thing. It's just like, no, people are like, what are you talking about? It's like GTI, it's some program that I've been a part of for a long time. But I mean, yeah, there's still a chance I could get something out of it. The problem at this point is, like, it's still gonna take a long time. And then I could probably get something out of it in one go, and then, I don't know. But it's not there yet. It's gonna need a couple of more years, I think. And in the meantime, I have to, like, just on the short term, figure out how to not go into debt to the point where I can't get out anymore. Right, so please support your local Arwin. It would really help me out. Until I can become a little bit more self-sufficient. It just sucks, man, because, I mean, just 5 years ago, I was able to make it. I was able to get around with it and even have some to spare. And it's not there anymore now. It's just, there's just shortages everywhere. It sucks. It really does. Right, but yeah, I'll figure a way out to get through this month. So I did last month, but yeah, more support from viewers, from friends would be fantastic. Would certainly make me very happy. And less distracted. Wow. That's nuts. NATO chief Rutte has been nominated or elected, yeah, not even nominated, elected to Dutch Person of the Year. The fuck, man. This is just, it's all madness. And people know it. I mean, the people know how sick this is. This is just like, it's the same kind of thing as like with peace prizes, Nobel Peace Prizes. I mean, they seem to be given to extreme villains alone. That's just ridiculous. This country is in trouble, man. I mean, it is just full-blown Soviet at this point. This is just exactly like the Soviet Union type of nonsense. Worse, probably. It's probably worse. Alright, so I just bumped into that. Great. What? Yeah, more farmer stuff. I mean, the farmers are like really getting the full blunt of this communist revolution shit here. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, Trump is still being very, very cozy with Netanyahu, so that's still going on, and I mean, I don't think it's stopping. I mean, people are suggesting like things are turning around with the Trump presidency, but I mean, it's just not. It isn't. It looks to me like Trump is really just giving lip service to MAGA, supposedly, calling out the deep staters and then literally not doing anything. And that's what's happening. It's like everybody's so eager, oh, arrest them, like Schumer, for example. Like, and then it's just like, yeah, we can do it, we'll do it, and nope. Then it's just, oh, move on to the next thing. The next show where something is going to be investigated, called out, explained, oh, the shock, and oh, we got to do something about it, and then nothing is done. I mean, that's going to keep happening, and this is going to be it. This is it, guys. the cards, does not have the position within the network to be able to actually achieve the goals that MAGA has set out. It just isn't. It was ridiculous though, because he is specifically in the position to actually take those actions, and he seems to be not able somehow to actually just do it. Which just, yeah, I mean, that is a control. That is a controlled form of opposition. I mean, it really is. And who knows how that really works. But that is how it is. And so, yeah. I think it's going to be just a lot of tedious time and gradual incremental creep up of the whole WEF agenda everywhere, as we're experiencing here. So it's going to be a slow growing Soviet revolution in the West, with climate taxes and medical pandemic nonsense, and it's all going to be probably seduction based, as in like trying to trick us into it, and that we'll have a chance to actually hold it off pretty much every part of it. But the system that's going to make it easier for them to operate with these kinds of tricks will be laid down. The infrastructure is built and being continued to being built, so it's not stopping. Like, that system is forming in that way, and it's very hostile towards the human spirit. It really is. It's a terrible development, and it's basically the deep state still doing what it's doing. It could be stopped, but I mean, yeah, unless they're unless there is some serious revolution gonna happen. Fucking roll out the fucking bad news, yeah? You don't need to goddamn ruin my fucking stream with this bullshit. So yeah, I don't know how much of that was cut off, but incremental creep up of Soviet system, the deep state, the control mechanisms, despite that they should all be ousted completely. It should all be discarded. There should be no more control mechanism like this. Yeah. Power should be back to the people, and because there is more information, people are more capable of actually doing it now, because there are on average more informed people, and that is really what is required to have a proper governing of a nation that is not just like tyrannical, right? The people require not just active and labor, they have labor and all that, but also they need to be properly informed, and that is there is more. I mean, there's still plenty of people that are just completely oblivious. There have always been those people. It's just that the amount of informed people that are really informed on the level that is necessary is way higher, and with more connections, more networks. So if you're not fully informed, you'll know somebody that is informed in a better way that you can then basically ride with, use as your own expertise. And there's so much more of this now. The networking of information is so much stronger now that actual governing of a nation in a more democratic way, basically, although the republic format would of course be preferable, but it's more doable. And the whole WEF tyrannical system is there to basically try to take away that power. It is really there to just destroy democracy in the most fundamental sense, and reintroducing neo-feudalism based on nonsense things, as Soviet systems are always based on. So this is like, for the West, this is like a big challenge. Like, we basically seem to be going through what Soviet Russia went through, probably in a more rapid pace, with less severity also, but I mean the long-term consequences could be extreme. But I mean, it's less severe than Soviet Russia was brutal in many ways. But the people were also more hardy. So it's a different setting, but it's basically the same process. And we're gonna have to get through it, survive it, and not be fooled. And then we could get out of it, and relatively quicker too. It's the Soviet Empire that's trying to struggle for control, like it's already faltering, like as it started up, unlike with the Soviet Revolution where they really did take full power. And so we have a better chance getting out of it quicker and basically going through that transformation, like to sweat out communism like a disease, in that sense, that Soviet anti-human type of communism. And so yeah, it just looks like it can't be availed, but we can go through it though much better, so that we could potentially get out of it quicker, but it's still going to be very unpleasant. And there's a lot of you need to really take care of your neighbors and all that, to basically have the opposite attitude as what Soviet systems want, which is that you're gonna be very suspicious and tattletaling on everybody. They're gonna have to do the opposite. And then people hate tattletales in general. And you get more, it's decades ago, it was easier to do that and stay completely anonymous. Now, you do get discovered quicker. So if you're ratting out, people will figure out who you are. So that also will contribute to that being less dominant and increases the chances of getting through this situation quicker. Alright, so yeah, despite situation being pretty grim overall in the West, Trump not stopping it, we have a better chance of getting through this, all of it. Right. But the most important part will be to stop the immigration, the bad immigration influx. And when that is stopped, there's a good chance that we'll get out of it. But I mean, yeah, first we need to tackle that situation and see if it can be gotten under control, because it could go very wrong. Especially in countries where there's already tons and tons of these groups of people, foreigners, that are balkanizing themselves from the rest of the nation where they're sitting in. So tough times, but you know what they say, tough times make strong men, so at least there's that. Right, so let's put that in the title. The top-down Soviet revolution in the West is not being reversed, but it will be over with quicker thanks to the information revolution. Yeah, it's a bit long. Might shorten that up a bit, but it's good enough. Right. Coffee was really nice. Already done. Right, anyway, I hope everybody out there is having a good day, and yeah, maybe the news is not great. But I mean, I hope my insights are helping. So it's like, yeah, bad times, but we'll get through it quicker. It's just gonna be mostly very tedious and like nagging. Just nagging with things like, oh, we need to do this. Like, no, we don't. I have to keep explaining to them why their bullshit is bullshit. But then they just make us waste a lot of time. A lot of our time. They waste their time doing that shit, and then we're forced to waste our time to stop their bullshit. And it's all tedious. But yeah, if you don't do it, then they just keep normalizing their nonsense. Pretending it's real. And that's the summary of the trick that we're living through. Right? Just ignoring it, unfortunately, seems to not be sufficient. But I mean, there is tons of people that are on it, though. Just don't take them for granted. It's gonna require like a bit of attention from everybody, at least to be roughly aware of who's doing what and what the current situation is, to just keep track of that. But I mean, there's so many feeds through social media that it's also much easier to tap into it because of the variety of sources. So Whoa. That's my computer. I'm excited. Ooh, I got a little bit of Patreon support in today. That's nice. Thank you, Patreon supporters. Very helpful. I always forget it's like around the 5th. Right. Yeah, I've been thinking too, by the way, about the whole nuke threat thing. The social psychoengineering with that. There's something to be thought about. Because, I mean, it's like, oh, Russia is ready to attack back Europe. And then of course, there's like, oh, new videos with animated nukes and all that. There's always like the animations of the nukes and like what would happen if they just launched the missiles and yeah, we're all fucked, it's all blown up. It ain't working. Like, it's not dude, I think like the whole threat of nukes, even if you believed in it, it's not working. Like, even if you did believe in it, it's not working. Because I think that a lot of people are just like, yeah, we're just gonna keep pushing it, and well, if it goes wrong, well, then we all just blow up and it's all gone. And I think it's not being a deterrent anymore. I think that if people would actually be confronted with a more realistic, detrimental situation of like, if like the war escalated between Europe and Russia, what that would really be like is like extreme poverty. And I think that if people would be directly confronted with what that would be like in reality and how unbelievably grim that can turn out to become, that it would be way more alarming than just showing us animations of nukes blowing up cities. Because it's like, yeah, if it blows up, it blows up. I mean, then it's like, okay, well, then it's gone. But I mean, being forced to live through like brutal poverty, where it's like, oh, you have money, but there's literally nothing you can get, and like people know you're rich, they're gonna rob you, etc. I think that a view of like that you're gonna be forced to actually live through that would be way better a deterrent to get people in action to try to stop things than showing us animations of nukes blowing up cities. Because people are just like, yeah, in principle it's ridiculous, but it's not working. Like, it isn't. It's like, what you get out of it from the perspective of nukes are real is like, these elites are insane. They're pushing things to the point where everybody gets blown up, and like, it makes them look insane, but it doesn't give a realistic view on like what will actually happen, what will actually transpire. Because it's not gonna just blow up in a giant explosion. It's not, because that does not exist. And I'm pretty sure that these Nazi elites, these Soviet, NATO imperialist people, I think they know it. I think they know it's fake. And they're kind of like using its delusion to make themselves seem even more fanatical, like they're suicide bombers for power kind of thing, right? It's like, oh, we'll blow everything up then if we don't get our power. Because that's like a trick you can do. Make yourself look so insane that it's like very threatening. It's like, yeah, well, we'll make everything get blown up. Like they don't have a sense of self-preservation at all. But if nukes are not real, well then it gives a very different perspective on why they're doing what they're doing, right? And I think that people should be made aware in a different way and actually show, like, no, what a more realistic rollout, a more realistic play, like a more realistic scenario of what things will be like if there's actual war like this, and the extreme poverty, and like what those direct consequences are, because they're terrible consequences. And like, crime will be like way more vicious, because people's survival will also be depending on that shit at some point. And so that should be the thing that is rolled out as a warning picture. It's like, no, this is like literally what that is. So maybe some kind of science fiction story of the not too near distant future, or alternative history or whatever, in that sense it could be rolled out so that people realize, because I don't think people actually realize how this is gonna keep developing. It's not suddenly gonna blow up, it's just gonna create more poverty, more inflation, homelessness, hunger, desperation, prostitution, all that terrible crap. And like parasitical elites just abusing the hell out of it, like Weimar was, because it was exactly that terrible. And yeah, I think that people are at this point just using the idea of nukes. They're using it as a distraction to basically be able to ignore it. So it's like, if that happens, well, then nothing really matters anymore anyway, because it's all gone. But it's not going to be a point where that suddenly happens and it's all gone. Instead, it's like suddenly systems collapse. The governing systems collapse. The food infrastructure collapses. That's rather what will happen, and extreme poverty and hunger. And that is like way more devastating and like gruesome, and it's not just suddenly over. More suffering happens. You will be confronted with it. So there's no easy way out, suddenly it blows up. Yeah? I think literally people are starting to use the threat of nukes as a crutch to ignore the threat. That's what I feel is happening. I'm gonna put that in the title. It's a really good point I'm making right now. Yeah. I think that's a pretty good point I made there. Right, so yeah, forming the title. Shorten it up a bit. The Soviet Revolution in the West is not being reversed by Trump, but we will get through it quicker thanks to the information revolution and how nukes are used as a crutch to ignore the threat of world war. Because I mean, that it's a relevant analysis from multiple perspectives. It's like, it's real, it's fake. Okay. Right? Maybe you're like, what is he always on about, these fake nukes? This is insane. It's like, yeah, okay, fine. So you think they're real. Well, my analysis includes that perspective. It's both. It's relevant not from one singular perspective, but as an overall movement of thoughts and choices. And I'm starting to realize nukes are being used as a crutch to ignore it, to keep going with the reasoning behind it, because it's like, oh, well, if we push it too far, if it gets pushed too far, well, then we're all dead, so it doesn't really matter then. So you can just keep going like nothing's happening, because you can't anticipate on how to proceed after it all blows up in a singular boom. So you adapt to that setting, to that idea, and then mostly ignore it because it's too much. If you like are really consciously aware that nukes are not real, you're not being fooled by that, then you can just be more subtly aware of that there's like very serious poverty starting to develop out of the situation, and that more engaged war will aggravate that severely, so that the real nuke fallout is not a giant explosion all of a sudden, but just horrendous poverty and hunger. That's the real threat, not a nuke blowing it all up. Right, so yeah, I thought a relevant idea to put down, to put it up for consideration. right? Really nobody's ever seen a nuke blow up anything. You could argue, in Japan, well, yeah, whatever. They got firebombed, which is the closest thing to it. But since then, plenty of people have witnessed horrendous poverty, especially poverty due to war, ensuing war. That's real. That's real to people. People can actually relate to that and will be motivated more broadly to actually get into action, whatever it is, to stop it. It's a more realistic threat. Right. So yeah. There you go. It's not a happy joy subject, but I mean, I try to. This is what I do. The thing that's happening out there, and I'm just trying to find an insight. Find a way through. I mean, this is literally what I do. Find a way through. Look in between. In ways where other people don't think like that because they're just stuck in false dichotomies, right? There might be no nuke people that are just like, oh, they're all liars and it's the Jews or blah, blah, something like that, right? And then there's people like, oh, these people are all crazy, nukes are real, oh, we're all gonna blow up, oh. But neither are really having a view on like what's actually happening and gonna happen then instead of shit blowing up. Like the no nukes people are not really doing that either. They're also probably mostly using it as just a scapegoat go-to. Like, it's fake, they're all liars. Instead of like, yeah, but what is going to be real then and how do you solve it? Right. Is the UK suspending elections? Is that real? What? There's no elaboration on that. Does anybody know anything about that? If anybody's still here, it seems like the big pile of trolls is already gone. Guess they were all really disappointed since I didn't fall for the stupid fake tarot today. Or I guess it's just gonna be 2 comments, and that's it. Just the 2. That's fine. Oh yeah, it's also Sinterklaas and today. I almost forgot. Oh wow, I got all negative. I'm very sorry, but yeah, it's also Sinterklaas in this evening. But I mean, yeah, I'm not a kid show, so like if you're gonna watch my show, you definitely got to be 12 years and older. Otherwise, I'm gonna just confront you with shit that you won't really know what to do with all that at a very young age. So, and I don't know, maybe there might be some really young people that do watch me because they just can. But yeah, I don't really know what to tell those people. I'm just trying to give general advice to everybody, and I mean that will also apply to kids, but it's not really all that focused on those age categories, right? I mean, some of my psychological analysis might be helpful on happenstance. That's it. Yeah, but yeah, Sinterklaas evening, that will be this night. I have some good memories from that though. But I haven't done that basically since my mother died, because she was really into that. We were always making up poems. It's just a big part of the tradition. It's not just with Santa Claus, you just get gifts under the tree and that's it. No, it's it's tradition that the presents have poems that you make. It doesn't have to be masterworks. I mean, these days, probably people are going to be using ChatGPT and that kind of stuff, like AI poetry. So I don't even know what's going on out there anymore. Maybe there's tons of poetry now because of that. Because people don't have to literally make it up in their heads. They can just let these AI stuff make up something quick. So yeah, I have no idea. How people are celebrating it, the poetry. I don't know, maybe not everybody's doing the poetry thing anymore, but I mean, in my family, when I grew up, that was the thing about it. It was always no, every gift has to have some kind of poem. It doesn't have to be big. Right. Anyway, so yeah, that's this evening. I hope people can still have fun with that. I'm just gonna have good dinner. That'll make me happy enough. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, okay. Well, thank you for emailing me about that. It wasn't Roger that, apparently. Whatever. It's somebody else. Fine. Somebody else. Maybe it was Duper or something. I don't care. He's not playing the game anymore, and you're not gonna say, Territ Supreme. That's not gonna be somebody's name in my chat. That's just not gonna happen. So yeah, whatever. Right, so I'm gonna round out the show because nobody's there in the chat now. Whatever, that's fine. I mean, I did my show. It was fine. It was a couple of good considerations. It's not a happy making subject, but yeah, sometimes you need to get down in the demoralizing, dirty stuff to find a way through. You have to get real. To find a way through, you have to get real. Right. So yeah, I hope that I at least accomplished that. And yeah, if you think that today's show was good, don't forget to Rogan's it up. Right, so thanks everyone for coming. Hope you liked the show. If you did, don't forget to Rogan's it up. And if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the PayPal, Patreon, Gifts and Go. Links are in the description box below, or send me a super chat over at the Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, I can really use it, so please support your local Arwen. Really use a bit of Christmas bonus. I mean, really. Right. So, I'll be back tomorrow with Flat Earth Early Bird number 2479 on a Saturday. Hope to see you all then. I'll try to be a little bit more on time. Everybody have a great Friday and great weekend if I don't see you. And yeah, leave a comment about the subjects. I mean, that would be nice if just like anybody ever, just anybody, leave some kind of comment that would address the subject, what I'm talking about. Like, I get comments from like one guy who sometimes actually does that. Short comments actually responding to the subject. I really appreciate it. It would be nice if like more than one guy that comments like once or twice a month. It would be nice to have actual comments. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous how little comments I get. Like, is there nothing about what I'm talking about that like appeals in any way? Really? Even with the title? Right? I mean, if you don't like to hear me drone on or whatever, there's still the title, which kind of summarizes what the rough subject is about every time. That's how I operate with my show. There's really nothing that you can actually address, right? Instead of just trolls whining like, oh, when are you gonna get a job? And of course I immediately delete that because it's not gonna be the subject of the show now, is it? Huh? Right? So yeah, somebody interact already, for fuck's sake. Right? I mean, unless like everybody that hangs around here is only people that are just like, oh, PTSD from infighting and shit, which I completely do not get why those people would hang around here, and not the people that are exactly the opposite of that and actually try to avoid all that, since I've been actively avoiding infighting as much as I can, getting out of that sort of thing with FED, leaving that. I don't get it. So little feedback. So little. Alright, anyway. Everybody have a great rest of the day, and until the next video, keep it flat.